So yeah, we started coming as just singles dating, and then got married within a year of me starting at Epic. Over the next 4 or 5 years, we've added 3 more little girls to our family, and all through Epic. And it's been a really cool transition to see Epic kind of meet us at each stage in our lives.
Well, for us in the last year and a half, I feel like we've talked about this. What is this challenge that we feel like God has put on our hearts? Eric just finished school in the last year, and so we feel like, especially having 3 kids under the age of 5, we want to show them what it means kind of to live all in for God. They watch every single thing that we do, and it becomes evident in the small things and in the bigger things, but we're just excited, I think, to actually be able to live this out and show our kids what it does mean to live totally devoted to God.
You have a relationship with God, now let's do something about it. If you can trust God with your faith, with your heart, you should be able to trust Him with everything else, with your money, with your time, with your resources, whether that's through the church or whether it's through things you're doing individually. And so all in for us is something of a gut check that, are we really demonstrating and living out the promise and lifestyle that we profess now that we, as Christians, that are we giving everything to God, and are we doing everything we can to support His mission through Epic Church? I mean, we've been surrounded by people who've been generous to us. Certainly our family, we've been blessed by numerous friends and people we know. And so generosity's been demonstrated to us pretty profoundly, I feel like. And we're in a position now to be generous, but also to find ways to do that better. So whether it's financially or whether it's time, certainly with jobs and 3 kids in the house, all these resources become infinitely precious. But we also see that there are opportunities to give of those to others. One of the things I always found appealing about Epic was the fact that they didn't have a building, that it was rented space. They could open various locations throughout the city. Made it really dynamic, I felt, and it didn't anchor them down to a mortgage or maintenance of a building. And the fact that, in the 7 years we've been here, they've now gone from 1 to 5 locations and continuing to grow, always looking for that next options. Whether it's moving to Northern Liberties to kind of more efficiently allocate resources and people, to looking towards that next location and being able to contact another area of the city.
We've seen the benefits of it because we have been there since when they only had 1 location, and then all the things they've done since then. And I feel like knowing a lot of the people on staff and being transparent about certain things, we can tell that it's not a waste of our money. And so we do believe in the mission of it, and we've seen it.
Actually, this topic came up in my small group this morning, where the idea of a tithe and giving came up, and one guy put it really well. He said, if you trust the church with your faith, you should trust the church with your money. If you trust Epic, that they're teaching you about Jesus, that they're helping you grow your relationship with Jesus, you should trust them to use your money to benefit and to follow through with what Jesus is calling us to do. And I thought that really hits perfectly.
You don't have anything to lose. I fully believe that. Fully believe, just say yes. Say yes to God. He'll walk with you.
Again, if you trust Epic with your faith, you trust God with your life, trust Him with your money, trust Him with your resources, trust Him with your time, because He's got bigger and better things ahead.